What's up, everybody? My name is Matt and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over 3 NFTs I think you guys might want to take a look at. Now, of course, I can never guarantee whether or not an NFT is going to go up or down, but ultimately, I like to try to make at least my assessment clear to you guys in a video of a certain project. So, as always, if I am being paid for a project, I'll let you know. And if I don't say I'm being paid, it's something I just found and I thought you might want to take a look at. So, that being said, let's get right into it. So, the first project we're going to be looking at here is Coodles. Now, I had no idea about these guys until literally like an hour ago, just during my normal surfing. But what I like about these guys is they're replicating a very similar style to Doodles and Cool Cats, and they actually mentioned that here on the OpenSea description here. And what I like about these guys is, again, they are a much more affordable option that is mimicking a very similar art style. Now, unfortunately, their floor price does not look to be doing too hot. It appears that these guys were worth a lot more in the past, obviously around double what they are now. But regardless, I would still guess that these guys might have some potential to work their way up in the future. Of course, when we look at floor prices and graphs and things like that, they are doing pretty well today compared to yesterday, and the frequency in which they are being bought and sold is still keeping up. So all around, this might be worth looking into because, again, like I said, I feel like the art style is similar enough to some of those other very large projects like Doodles and Cool Cats that ultimately are following this very minimalistic, cutesy kind of look that I could very well see having a bull run if we are lucky. Now, before we go any further, guys, make sure to check out my Patreon with the link down below in the description if you guys would like access to every single NFT that I am personally buying, with my NFT watch list over there, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and of course, full access to Matt's NFT Dojo, including a private Discord group and so many more goodies with the Patreon down below in the description. Now, the next project on the list here is Basic Ape Society. Now, in full disclosure, I am being paid to talk about this project in this video, but this is something that I did find on my own and I did like. So this is a project that I had already found over on Twitter, and I communicated with these guys via email after, and this is a project I like. I think this is a very simple, clean ape derivative. Ultimately, that's kind of what matters. The mint price is quite cheap at 0.49 Solana, because honestly, any mint that is over 1 Solana, I'm very skeptical of, and ultimately, it has to be a very, very good project to justify spending more than 1 Solana on. So again, low supply, only 2,222, and followed by a couple of big guys over on Twitter. So a few of the people that I follow and engage with on Twitter are also following this account. Again, they're a little bit smaller. They don't have 10,000 followers or anything, but I definitely do think that these guys have a good deal of potential. 97 attributes here. And of course, the mint begins here in around a day. They're going to be having a token, the basic token. And again, whenever I look for NFTs like this, ultimately, I do want to see a good roadmap. I do want to see some transparency in terms of the team, the people behind whatever the project may be. So ultimately, again, I do think this roadmap here is pretty nice. Again, we will be listed on secondary marketplaces afterwards, so Magic Eden, and then trying to build inclusion in the DAO, and DAO NFTs have been getting extremely big recently. So again, I do think this has potential in that sense, considering that any DAO-related project seems to be doing kind of hot. Then, of course, the basic token will be airdropped. People do love their airdrops and stuff, so they will be used for breeding. So it appears you can actually be breeding these apes in the future, and it just keeps going and going and going. So again, I do like these guys. I enjoyed my communications with them, and that is why I felt like worth including in this video. Now, the final project here is something called Meta Eagle Club, and again, I have no idea what's going on behind the scenes of this project. They don't have a website or anything that is available yet, but they do have a massive following on Twitter, and again, this is just very strange in the sense that they've got this like really cult-like following on Twitter, and their designs look to be pretty unique. This is something that, again, I feel like doesn't really remind me of any existing NFT. It definitely feels very creative. They have the artist here tagged in the Twitter here. So this is Gal Yosef. I guess this is the guy who is creating these, but ultimately, I think that these look really, really cool. And the roadmap here, as you guys can see on the Discord, this is just by entering their Discord, they're including their flight path, so to speak, here. And it's pretty basic, but again, some kind of, pilot drop. They're dropping wing token, which looks cool. They're going to be donating 100 grand to Eagle Protection Foundations, which is always cool. Then they will be advancing to the next level. You have a private Discord group, another airdrop. So I guess in order to advance from level to level, this is going to be something that involves people getting onto the whitelist or completing certain tasks. But all around, it definitely does look like they have a lot of cool announcements coming up here very soon. And of course, if you reach level 55 in their Discord, you'll be on the whitelist. So a lot of nice stuff going on. And again, it does really feel creative. This reminds me of something very different from what I've seen, so might be worth taking a look at. So with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching as always. And again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video and always in these videos, if I explicitly say with a project that I'm being promoted or I'm being paid for the project, I'll tell you guys. And if I don't say that, it means it's a project I simply found and thought you might want to know. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.